Hi there, Taurus. I'm Nay from Sol and Luna Tarot by Nay. If you've been with me before, then welcome back. If you haven't, then welcome in. Okay, we're going to do a timeless reading for you, Taurus. So this is good for whenever you find it. And the information I give you will be relevant for the following 2 weeks after that. Okay, we've had our first 2 cards pop out already for you. We have TikTok and Leg Up. Okay, so you may be needing to help a friend out, or somebody might be helping you out, and it might be regarding a time-sensitive matter. Okay, tell us about, let's get another, we'll find out about that in a moment, but for now we're just going to get another oracle card. Let's see. If this doesn't resonate for you today, Taurus, then check out your other placements, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs. There we go, we have boundaries. It's been coming up a lot for people. For our different signs, boundaries, setting boundaries. You may need to set some boundaries, maybe regarding this time-sensitive situation. And there we go. We've had 2 pop out there. What do you need to release? And it's time to release negativity. Well, there you go. That's telling you what you need to release. Negativity. That is funny. Okay, let's have a look here and see. Let's get some tarot on this for you, shall we? I'm a Taurus moon and a Taurus sun. Let's see what's going on. Tell us about TikTok and Leg Up and boundaries, and what do you need to release? Okay, we'd like 5 cards, please. 1, the King of Wands. Wanted to come out, but it didn't quite. Then we have the Sun card, lovely. Lots of Leo energy so far. Major Arcana for Leo. This is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Sun card, we'd like to see that. Whoops. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, seeing clearly. With the Sun card and the Queen of Swords, you're definitely seeing things clearly. You do know what you need to release, and you do know that you need to set some boundaries, and you know that you may need a hand with this. We have the Lovers card, Major Arcana for Gemini. One more card. Love's looking good for you at the moment there, Taurus, if you're wondering about love. And then we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, on the bottom of the deck we have the Justice card. Okay, so you may be requiring some guidance from lawyers or solicitors. You may be looking for balance in a situation. Okay, you may be wanting to balance yourself out, which is what releasing negativity would be all about. Underneath that, we have the 10 of Cups, just beautiful. Once you balance things out, you're going to find emotional contentment there at the 10 of Cups. Then we have the 5 of Wands. It will come with a little bit of drama though at first, okay? Well, there might be people talking about this, about what's going on for you there, Taurus. That's energy that's coming in after the 2 weeks after this reading. Okay, let's clarify these for you. First of all, we have the Lovers, which is about making a choice. It's also about matters of the heart, soulmate energy. We have the 2 of Pentacles, balancing things, you might be very, very busy trying to keep lots of things going, okay, juggling everything. It can also be about trying to make a decision, a choice about things. As we talked about the Sun and the Queen of Swords, about having clarity. Sorry about that, I live in a bit of a crazy neighbourhood. Okay, so about having clarity in a situation. The Queen of Swords also knows when to cut people out or cut things out of her life that don't serve her. Okay, she knows what to release, and she's not afraid to do it. And she sees clearly. She doesn't cut anything out until she sees clearly and she knows for sure that, yes, it's time for it to go. Okay, and that might be something here why this is time sensitive as well. Okay, then we have the King of Wands, being bold and assertive, making plans, taking action towards things, but doing it from a place of planning, okay? The King of Wands doesn't, did I say King of Swords or King of Wands? King of Wands, sorry. The King of Wands doesn't do things without thinking it all through first, but he does things with lots of passion and lots of fire energy. Okay, let's take a look. Let's clarify these cards. We'll give them a good shuffle first. Okay, tell us about the King of Wands. Why is the King of Wands here? We'd like 3 cards. Why is the King of Wands here? Well, there's 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. Finding out information, wanting to know more in a situation, younger energy, new energy. It can be dealing with a child, receiving messages. Okay, we have the 5 of Coins here, feeling left out in the cold or putting somebody out in the cold. Okay, it can also be about feeling in lack in something. Let's have a look and see what our other cards were. The Chariot, victory and success. And we have the Knight of Coins. Okay. So you're definitely moving forward with the King of Wands. You're heading towards something. You've got your sights set on something that you're determined to do with the Chariot energy and the King of Wands energy. Okay, same with the Knight of Pentacles energy. That's taking it slower though. He's a big planner, the Knight of Coins. Okay, out of all the knights, some of the knights can be a little bit more mature than the kings, and they just sort of they take a lot of action, but a lot of the time they don't think things through first. But the Knight of Coins is the one knight that does think things through first, okay? He doesn't want to do things twice. He wants to do it right the first time. And that's very much the same energy as the King of Wands in that regard. Okay, so the Knight of Coins is taking it slow too. It's very slow moving energy, and yet it's right next to this very fast moving energy of the Chariot. So maybe you're just not quite sure about how fast to move in a situation. Okay, but you're definitely wanting to come out of a situation of lack or coming out from the cold in some regard. So for some of you, it'll be coming out of the cold. For some of you, it will be about your money. I'm going to say it may have to do with money because I don't see any cups relating to this. I just see pentacles. So I'm going to say it's got something to do with your money. And I think that you're trying to, you really want to get out of this quickly. Maybe that's why that's there. You want to get out of this fast and be successful, but it's not going as fast as what you were hoping. Okay, but don't give up. And that's what the King of Wands does. He doesn't give up. He just keeps going. Okay, so that's what I'm going to say there, Taurus. Just keep going, okay? 1 foot in front of the other, okay? You might, TikTok, see, you're in a hurry. You're in a hurry. You want this done fast, but the Knight of Coins there, which means no, sorry, it's going to go at the pace that it's going to go at, okay? Let's have a look and see what's underneath this Page of Swords. Yeah, the 5 of Swords. You're conflicted about how slowly things are going. Yeah, because you want to move on with your new life. Whatever this situation is, it's holding you in a position where you want to make plans for the future with that King of Wands, but you've got to wait for your money situation to get better. Okay, that's what I see there. And it's just not happening as fast as what you would like. But you really want to move into this new life because look what it's leading to, the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups and the Justice. It's bringing in balance. But yeah, it's just not going to happen at the speed that you want it to happen at. Okay, let's clarify the Sun here. Major Arcana for Leo. In this situation back here, you could be dealing with a Cancer with the Chariot or a Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or also a fire sign there. We've got Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Okay, tell us about the Leo card here, the Sun. The Sun throws its light and its positivity on everything in the reading, and it is smack bang in the middle of your reading, which is just beautiful to see. It definitely influences all the other cards. Tell us about the Sun. Why is the Sun here? Okay, so we have 1 card fly out so far. That's the Queen of Cups. You're feeling good in the heart space at the moment. Your heart is open wide there, Taurus. We have the Ace of Swords. You're seeing things clearly, which we know because the Queen of Swords here is holding the Ace of Swords and she sees very clearly. May have some new information or some communication coming in from a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer, or a Leo. I think it is coming in from a water sign though, and it's going to shed some light on something for you. Okay, then we have the Three of Cups. This can be about reconciliation. Okay, so if you're having any sort of issues with somebody at the moment, then they will be reconciled there with that Three of Cups. That's really good news. I think it could have definitely something to do with the water sign. There's going to be communication between the two of you, which is going to clear things up with the sun there, and it's going to make things more positive. Bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the Six of Swords moving on to calmer waters in the situation. Okay, yeah, it's going to lead to the Ten of Cups, emotional contentment and happiness. Okay, because there has been some heartbreak in this situation with the Three of Swords there. This is so relevant for me as a Taurus. Okay, Queen of Swords. Tell us about the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is the Queen of Swords here? We've had the Eight of Swords, the Two of Cups, and we've had, there's that Nine of Cups again coming out. Just beautiful. Seeing things clearly and taking action on it is going to get you out of this energy of feeling stuck here, okay, with the Eight of Swords. It's going to get you out of that feeling of being stuck and having anxiety about a situation and thinking about something over and over and over again. Okay, could have to do with some sort of partnership with the Two of Cups here. Partnerships don't have to be romantic partnerships. They can also just be business partnerships, or they can be friendships. They can be relationships with family members. Okay, but it's going to lead to the Nine of Cups here, which is wish fulfillment, and it's also happiness, just like the sun. Just beautiful. Okay, but you're going to see clearly, but you will have to take action for this to happen. The Queen of Swords does take action, okay? Lots of communication and taking action and setting boundaries. That's what the Queen of Swords does, okay? She sets boundaries. She says, don't make me use my sword. I see things clearly. This is where I stand, and this is where I draw the line. And she sets the boundaries, and she says, if you cross that line, I will use my sword. Okay, so you're in this situation, you've got to be prepared to be able to take action if you need to. If you need to set your boundaries, you need to be able to follow through and take action if you need to. Okay, but I see here that this there's going to be a swapping of cups in this partnership where you both come to an agreement. See, they're holding hands there. It's like a handshake. They're making a deal. They're agreeing on something. And then they're going to be happy, and it's going to lead to wish fulfillment and contentment. Okay, let's have a look at this Lovers card here. It's major arcana for Gemini. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is also Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, you've got a bit of all the signs in the reading here today, Taurus. Tell us about the Lovers card. Why is the Lovers card here? Why is the Lovers card here? There we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. The Sun card's back. Some sort of partnership that's going to make you very happy there, Taurus. A new beginning. It could possibly be a reconciliation with the Judgment card there. Okay. Look at that 3 major arcana we have there for you. The Lovers, which is Gemini energy, the Sun card, which is Leo, and the Judgment card, which is Libra. Okay. Then we also have the 7 of Pentacles with that, which is about investing, okay, long-term investment, and it's about reaping what you sow. It's also about reflecting and assessing and deciding whether something is worth investing in. And I see here, Taurus, that you do think that this is well worth investing in there with the Sun card. And you're making a choice here after reflecting and assessing with the 7 of Pentacles. You're making a choice. It's a big life choice. It's going to affect your life in a big way, but it's going to make you very happy there. This could be regarding love, as it is the Lovers card there. Okay, so love's looking really good there for you. Look, on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. This person finds you very attractive, Taurus, and you find them very attractive. Okay, you could be dealing with another Taurus with the Hierophant there. You could also be dealing with the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius with the Queen of Wands. And the Hierophant is also about commitment. Okay, it's about a commitment in a relationship. It can also be about marriage. And then underneath that is that 10 of Cups, which we see over here. Just beautiful. So you've got happiness coming in there for you. You've got the Ten of Cups coming in. It shows us that twice now. That is just beautiful. Ten of Cups energy coming down the pike for you. Okay. Tell us about this Two of Coins, please. Tell us about this Two of Coins for Taurus. Tell us about the Two of Coins here for Taurus. One, two, three. There we go. Okay, we have the High Priestess. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the King of Wands. There's that King of Wands that we started with over here. Okay. Okay, so you're making a choice, and you're quite busy. You're juggling things around. Okay, they're telling you, if you're trying to make a choice, follow your intuition with the High Priestess there. Okay, follow your gut, follow your intuition. Sometimes our mind tells us the wrong information. Although at the moment I do see everything in your reading is telling me that in the mind you're very clear, you know exactly what's going on. But you also need to follow your intuition. If your mind and your intuition are in sync, then that's wonderful. Go with that, okay? It's regarding this King of Wands energy that was happening up here. Whatever this is that you're working on, where you were feeling in lack in the situation. You see, this is you're wanting it to speed up again. The Eight of Wands is here. The Eight of Wands, the Chariot and the Knight of Wands are the fastest cards in the deck. Okay, that's the fastest moving energy. And you have that with the King of Wands. Okay, you have this fast energy. You want things to speed up. And I don't see any slow energy here. So I do see once you make this choice, things will speed up there for you. Okay, once you've made this very big life choice, which we see over here as well with this choice here. Okay, we see once you've made that choice, things will start to speed up there for you, Taurus. Okay? You're going to be bold and assertive and take action with the King of Wands. You're making a plan, you're going to stick with it, and you're going to take action. Following your intuition regarding this. Because there may be something that's being hidden from you with the High Priestess there. That can also be something being hidden from you. But I don't think that anything will get past you because we have the Sun twice in this reading and we have the Queen of Swords here. Okay? But we do know that this situation is time sensitive. Okay? And you do need a little bit of help. You need a leg up. You could be requiring some legal advice because we have the Justice card there and the Queen of Swords. But you're waiting for that information to come in that we have there with that Ace of Swords. That information will come in sooner rather than later. And you will see clearly then. Then you'll be able to make a clear decision. And you're going to be releasing this negative energy. Once you do that as well with the Sun card, and you can't, that's being in a positive state, being in a high vibration. So once you release that negativity and you're in that high vibration, then things are going to really start to pick up and move forward for you. Everything's going to fall into alignment like these ones. They're all aligned. Everything's moving in the same direction and it's going to start moving quickly and powerfully. And also the Eight of Wands and the Chariot are cards of victory and success. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Death card. So that's telling me that something's going through a transformation. Something is ending, and then straight after that is the new beginning with the Ace of Coins, a golden opportunity, a brand new beginning. That's beautiful. And then following that is the King of Coins. That's you there, Taurus. And that's money looking good for you. So where you were worried about money over here with the Five of Coins and being in luck, that won't be for much longer. Once this situation has transformed, okay, and everything does start to pick up and move along, then everything's going to look up for you with your money. You have the King of Coins and the Ace of Coins waiting there for you. That is just beautiful. But yeah, you've just got to go through the last bit of this transformation here. which is what, it's going on at the beginning. If you're watching this reading when I post it, that's the sort of energy that's going on at the moment. We're in the very last stages of the year of the snake, where we're shedding our skin, and going through a transformation is exactly what the snake does when it sheds its skin, and that's what we are all doing energy-wise at the moment. We're shedding our skin, we're going through a transformation, and once that finishes, especially for Taurus at the moment, things are going to be looking good, because Uranus is going out of our sign. Whoop, whoop. That is a big deal. We've had it in there for a very long time. We've had a very tough 8 years. So things are going to start looking up for us, Taurus. Things are going to start working out for us. In the past, sometimes we put in the work and we just don't see the outcome, the good things coming in. We really, really, really have to work to just get a little bit of reward. But that is going to change for us. After February, things are going to change big time for us, Taurus. It's just beautiful. Okay, Taurus, I'd like you to think of a question now that requires a yes or a no answer, okay? And then I'm going to flip my coin for you and get you an answer. So pause the video for a moment. Think of a question that you'd like to know a yes or no answer to, and then I'll give you that answer. Okay, pause the video now. I'm going to flip. Okay, the answer is yes, Taurus. Look, there's that sun, the third sun for your reading. This is just beautiful. Wonderful. Okay, Taurus, if you enjoyed your reading today, please like, share and subscribe. I would so appreciate that. Also, if you know another Taurus, copy the link and shoot them the link. That would be wonderful. I'd so appreciate that. I really need all the help I can get at the moment to build and grow my channel. Okay. Also, check out your other placements. I've finished all of the readings, actually. I did you last this time. Normally I do Taurus first, but this time I did you last. So I did us last. So, check out your other placements, your moon, your rising and your Venus. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.